Bro, have you ever been on a random street in a country with a random girl you've never met before in a cab going somewhere you don't know?
Actually, yes, I have.
Yo, what you have?
Yeah,
What the hell? Shit, man. When has this happened?
yeah. Frankfurt Airport, bro. This is when that happened. I had an
Oh,
overlay,
damn.
and it got delayed for 10 hours. So I was just like, I was in a taxi, but we were just like walking and shit, and like chilling for like 9 hours straight with that girl.
What, in the airport or like on a random street?
Oh no, in the airport actually. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay. Fair, fair. Well, bro, holy shit. When I say yesterday was insane, that's an understatement, bro. Yesterday, right? So, obviously, I come back from uni at like, I think 5 p.m. And so it's kind of tiring, right? I come back and there's football yesterday evening with football training. So I go, yo, it's been a while. It's been a long minute. I really want to go. And I feel like, it's at times like these where it's so easy to just not go. Because, like, my mom's like, like, oh, there's no one to drop you. So you're going to have to figure out the metro and the bus, like, what if you get lost? And I'm like, right, okay. What if I get lost? Obviously, I'm not worried about that, right? But it's just using the bus is long. Because the metro is simple. The bus is just like, yo, where is this bus, man? But yeah, and other than that, she was like, oh, like, you must be tired from university. And, like, you can go football another day, all that. So it's like, shit, technically I could. But then I told myself, no, 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 no. Today I want to go. You know what I mean? Like, nah, today I love football. I'm going to go football.
Yeah, all that to
So,
just get his ankles broken. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
all that to get sidelined. It's like, damn, man.
Hold down the bench, Brian. You're a special player.
It's like, yo, you're so special. You're gonna come on and shock everyone the next match. It's like, yo, wait, what? Wait, what do you mean the next match? Yeah, no, but so obviously, right? So I leave from my place and I get to the metro, I get to the Dubai Mall metro station, whatever, right? And I reached the Dubai Mall metro station at sharp 7:15 p.m. And that's perfect, right? Because the bus I'm supposed to be taking to, well, the football training ground comes at around 7:25. So I'm 10 minutes early, right? And if it comes at 7:25, it'll make me reach there by like 7:55, 8. And that's perfectly in time for the match, right? 8 o'clock the match starts and it's going to finish by 9:30. So I'm like, okay, you know what? It's going to plan. I reach Dubai Mall metro station, find a corner, open Google Maps, and get the news that, oh, your bus has been delayed by 38 minutes. I'm like, yo, yo, what? 38? Come on, man. Like, in the moment, bro, there's just like, obviously, evenings, metro, Dubai Mall, there's a crowd everywhere, right? And for a minute, like, everything's been tuned out in my head. It's just me staring at the map, like, yo, it must be lying to me, man. I can't do this, man. So I try figuring out ways that, okay, I was like, you know what? I'll just go walking. Let me see how far it is. 13 kilometers. I'm like, right, okay. I'm not walking 13 kilometers there because I'll reach after the match and I'll just be tired.
Yeah, quick warm up before the game, but the game's finished. Yeah, like 30 kilometer, like warm up. Yep, yep. Tell the guys to wait, bro. Just 2 hours, easy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like first training of the semester, and I reached 2 hours late. There's no one's even gonna be there, bro. Like the guy, closing the gates for the pitch, will be like, "Yo, who are you, man?" But yeah, so that happens. That's I'm like, okay, fine. You know what? I might have to take a cab. I checked the traffic status, and with the cab, it would take like 30, 40 minutes. And if you guys don't know, a cab in Dubai, I mean, I don't know if it's worldwide just like this, right? But a cab in Dubai is like expensive as shit. So if I took a cab for 30, 40 minutes, I'd be spending, I don't know, like maybe 100. And I don't want to do that, right? So I'm like, shit, man, what am I supposed to do? I don't want to go back home. Like, it's at the same time, my brother calls me like, yo, like, what are you going to do now? The bus is late. And I was like, I don't know, I'm going to figure it out. And he's like, yeah, just like come home, bro. Just don't even worry about it. And I'm like, nah, this guy, man, doesn't get that football drive I have. But so we're there, right? And I'm like, I mean, I'm there, not we. So I was like, okay, I have to figure out something. So I messaged a few people. I'm like, yo, like, is there any way like you could pick me up or like get someone to pick me up from the Dubai Mall? And one of the guys, like, they actually like tried as well, but like no one could because most people, it's like it's traffic zone, right? That's why it would take so long from taxi as well. So no one could really do it. So I'm like, shit. Now I'm just like stuck here, 13 kilometers away from my destination. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just take the bus anyway. I might like it's coming 38 minutes late. That means it'll reach by 8 o'clock, meaning I might reach the match by 8:20, 8:30, right? I'll still get an hour to play. So that's better than nothing. I'd rather do that than go home. So like, okay, where is this bus stop? So I try Google Maps, like, yo, get me to this bus stop, right? And they shit, bro. It makes me walk like a kilometer east. I go straight and it says, like, just slightly further and then sharp right. How do you even take a sharp right while walking, bro? That's not, like, you just immediately turn and run, bro. Like, what happened? But I follow Google Maps, right? I reach a random parking lot away from, like, all life. And it says, oh, you've reached your destination. And I'm like, yo, this shit ain't no way. I'm in between a random parking lot. It's obviously dark outside. There's a few like hotels in the distance, and I'm like, yo, what? This is the bus stop. This shit's just tweaking, man. So I refresh Google Maps. I close it, open it. I'm like, okay, where is this bus stop? And it turns out, when I exactly found it on the map, it turns out the bus stop was a minute away from the metro station I dropped off at.
Ooh,
And it's made me walk a full kilometer east.
fun times.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm determined. I'll still reach there before the bus and I'll get to play football. So I walk all the way back. I find the bus station and I'm standing there, right? And now it's like around 7:30. Like I reached the metro at 7:15 and all this has happened within 15 minutes or like maybe 16 minutes. But I'm there, right? I'm at the bus station. The bus I have to take is like, it's called SH1 or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's called SH1. And there's like a small area if you want to wait for that bus, right? Because apparently that bus station only has 2 buses that comes. So I'm standing there, right? And there's this girl ahead of me. And well, I mean, I don't really care because I want to play football. So I look at the maps. I'm like, okay, so the buses, will come by 8 o'clock. I'll reach by 8:20. Let me just confirm, right? I look at my phone and for some reason it's saying the next bus is at 8:24. And I'm like, Google Maps has been tweaking. It's probably just tweaking again. Like it's that like the bus got delayed. It's not going to get delayed more. That just doesn't happen. It doesn't get delayed by an hour. You know what I mean? So and I asked the girl ahead of me. I was like, yo, like, well, obviously she's in the same line for the same bus. So I'm like, yo, do you know what time the bus is coming? And on her phone, it was telling the time that it told me before. So according to her phone, it was like, oh, it's going to come at 8 o'clock, which is just the initial delay, right? So I'm like, okay. That must be right. Like, she sounds like she knows she knows what she's doing. So that must be the right time. My phone's tweaking. So I'm like, okay, it's 7:30 now. Bus is going to come in 30 minutes. And so I just continue talking to her, right? I'm like, yo, like, I find out, like, what she does. And apparently, like, she's in Dubai for an internship. And, yeah, like, obviously, I talked to her a lot, right? I'm not even going to remember everything I talked about. But she's a really cool person. So I talked to her the entire time.
And then you smashed.
yeah, before the bus came, a quick one.
Smart, respect.
Yeah, so, wait. Let me see because I'm pretty sure I came back and took notes on this, right? I was like, yo, I have to make sure I don't forget anything. So, yeah, I talked to her the entire time. And it's like, we were talking to each other, constantly smiling. We have like some locked in eye contact, right? And I don't even know how to explain it. But her eyes were full of life. Like, they were like, just like very lively eyes, and like this was like a normal brown color, right? It wasn't like some insane like half orange, half green. It was none of that, you know what I mean? It was just normal brown color, but it just, her eyes were very like full of life. So I thought that was really interesting because obviously, well, you gotta maintain eye contact when you're speaking, you know what I mean? And it's like, it was a really cool vibe because we're like smiling and shit. So whatever, right? We talk about all this stuff, and I find out she's into luxury stuff. And that sounds confusing. I was like, yo, what do you mean you're into luxury stuff? Isn't everyone? But like, I mean, in terms of her work. So she's doing a master's course, which I think it's called luxury management or something. Honestly, I don't even remember what she said about the course. And currently she's in Dubai doing an internship at her uncle's place, which is a luxury furniture place. So I'm like, right. So I was like, yo, when you're out of uni, it's like, what is your target? Like, where do you, end up? And she's like, the training she's getting, like, she aspires to end up in places like Chanel, Dior, and Rolex, like places like these, right? And she doesn't want to be a salesperson, but more of the inside stuff. That's her thing. Like, she's into luxury, but she's not into retail. So that's the thing, and that's really interesting, right? I've never really met anyone like that. And then, like, we talk about where we're from, and like, apparently she's like, honestly, shit, man. I'm giving a bit too much about her. If she's ever listening to this, hit us up, hit us up.
Well, either you're like actually in love or actually stupid because you actually missed up like an opportunity. It's like, oh, you want to work on luxurious good. Well, there's one right standing in front of you. You can work on me, work off me. You know, you know.
Yeah, then get slapped the shit out of it, the pepper spray comes out, and yeah, that's game.
Or maybe you can. I mean, you get to see how full of life she is. Then like.
Hey, yo, I saw how full of life her eyes were, and then I see the rest. Nah, man, that's wild. But yeah, so we talk about like where we're from. She's like, and she says, well, she's lived in Chennai, but she's from Bangalore, right? And she said she loves Bangalore. And if there's something I know about Bangalore, if there's something I could read off, I was like, oh, okay, so you're a party girl. And she goes, yeah, wait, like, yeah, I do like parties. How'd you know? I'm like, yeah, I've heard a bit about Bangalore. And she says, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
And so like, yeah. And then after that, I make a joke, right? Because she said, oh, like she's a party girl. She said like, oh, and like in India it's so hard to travel and stuff, except there's not really any traffic if you like travel at 1 or 2 a.m. And I'm like, yeah, except you definitely shouldn't be traveling in India at 1 or 2 a.m. And she's like, yeah, true, that as well. And then a little later, like we were talking about like, because she has to commute from the place she's staying in Dubai to her work, for like going and coming is like 5 hours, right? So I'm like, yo, what do you like do on your commutes? And she said, oh, like either music, or I talk to someone, or I read. So I'm like, oh, that's really interesting. What do you read? And she's like, oh, I'm into horror and like, murder mystery and all that. So I'm like, yo, wait. Go on.
Yeah, bro, run. You should have. I hope the next thing you say, you ran, bro. Like, okay, wait. So you're telling me you're in some dark ass alleyway with some random ass girl waiting for a supposed bus that is never gonna show up at this point. Like, even I can tell this bus ain't ever showing up. And then she tells you she's a party girl, she drinks blood, only gets up at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and like she reads horror books for like fun.
Yeah, but her eyes were lively, bro.
Bro, you shut up, man. You shut up. Eyes are lively. Your eyes are gonna be not full of life soon enough, bro. You are lucky that you got out of that life, bro.
Yeah, her eyes are lively, but eyes will just be closed permanently.
Obviously, no offense. It's all jokes. But like Bangalore girls, bro, they're scary, bro. At least they scare me, man, a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, so far it does sound that she is really nice, but I made the joke, right? I'm like, yo, wait, party girl, likes horror and shit, travels at 1 a.m. Maybe like, I'll just take the second bus. Like, football, I didn't want to go anyway today. Like, I said all that, and I'm like slowly backing up a bit. I'm like, yo, like, suddenly, your vibes just started a bit scary. And she's like, yeah, you should be scared, yeah. I'm like, like, on that note, I might just take the next bus, you enjoy this one, though. And obviously, when I don't leave, right? Because I'd just be like, damn, so you just left after that. So it's pretty funny, right? In the moment, like, she laughs the shit then as well. But yeah, that happens. And then, like, there's so much we talked about, right? I can't even get into all of that. But basically, it's finally 8 p.m. The bus is finally here. Or so I thought, I wished, but it wasn't. She checked her maps and it finally updated to what it had shown me, and it's delayed to 8:24. Bro, and I'm like, yo, no man, not 8:20. If the bus comes at 8:24, takes 30 minutes to drop me, I'll generally reach like, and like help everyone, give them water or something, bro. I'm gonna be the water boy today. Like, I'm not trying to do that, man. And so we both look at that on our phone and go, ain't no way. Like, she didn't say the exact same thing, but that's basically the exact same thing we both gave off, right? And she says, nah, man, I'm trying to get home. Like, I don't want to wait this long. I'm thinking I might take a cab or something. And I suggest, like, because obviously I've talked to her for 30 minutes already, right? So I'm like, yo, Like, we could just cab together. Because technically, her station's like 2 after mine. So even the cab journey would be on the way. And, like, she doesn't go like, ooh, cab, like with a random stranger. She doesn't do that. She goes, yo, like, that sounds really good. Yeah, I'm down. You want to do that? And I go, yeah, let's do that. So we both walk away from there. And just to, remind everyone, this is a complete random girl and we've never met each other. But suddenly, now we're just walking together away from a bus station looking for a car. And so we finally find the cab, right? We both get in. And we're just talking, laughing.
Yeah, so you guys were just like random strangers met. Now you're looking for a car. Next thing, what? Like a house, family, kids. Like, what are you looking for next?
Yeah, back to her place, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's go. Let's go. Get in there. Get in there, son. Let's go. Yeah. Okay.
Too late for football, bro. Never late for some cardio, though. You know what I mean? Come on. Yeah. So we get in the car, right? And like, she finally, we finally talk about age. Because, she asked me how old I am. I was like, oh, take a guess. And she guesses 19. Which is like, fair enough. I'm 18, right? So she's really close. And I guess her age, as she gives off like 22 vibes. But pro tip, when you guess a girl's age, guess 1 or 2 years younger than you think she is. Or, the pepper spray is coming out. So I guess yo, you must be 21. And she's like, no, I'm actually 23. And well, I could have gathered she's in the final year of uni. But again, I'm not taking risks like that. I'm not trying to say yo, are you 23? And she goes, no, I'm 12. I'm like, yo, what?
Yeah, why are you 12? Anyway, but moving on.
Yeah, it's definitely not past experience. Don't worry about it. Yeah. But yeah, so she's 23, right? So we continue talking. And while we're in the car, I also find out she likes going to the gym. I've also found out she likes reading, and I'm like, yo, this girl is very nice, And she was actually really nice, and she remembered that we haven't exchanged names. She goes, yo, wait, what's your name? And I go, oh shit, yeah, we didn't do that. So this is 40 minutes into talking, she remembered we haven't exchanged names. And obviously I didn't remember either. Or I think it might have been a tactical masterclass where I just don't ask for name anymore.
Yeah, you were just stupid, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You were just stupid.
No, it's tactical masterclass, bro. Come on. Yeah, so obviously I'm Farhan, and her name was... I don't... You know what? I'm not gonna name drop. Let's just say she was... N. Yeah, she was N. The letter N. That's her name. Oh, your full name NY.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you with some names. You nod, or you say no. Okay. You ready? Rapid fire. All right.
Wait, but if I know, it won't. Okay, I'll get. You will know. Okay. No, but if you stop at that name, everyone will know. Wait. To be fair, I'm so confident you don't get the name. I'll let you go.
Nidhi, Naya, Nosha, Nautika, Naomi.
Yo, what? Naomi?
Yeah.
Is that actually a name of people?
Bro, what is wrong with you? Yes, Naomi's a name. What is... Okay, I forget this guy has 0 women... one experience.
Yo, wait, to be fair, it is. Yo, bro, listen, I thought Naomi's a place, bro. Right?
Bro,
is it not?
Oh my god, just continue your story, bro. Holy crap.
Bro, is that not a phone brand as well? I swear.
No, Nautica.
Bro, I swear.
Nautica is a brand of clothing, but
yeah.
Naomi is no.
Any else?
Nishra?
No.
Nile?
What, the river? No.
Let me think. No, I'm searching the archives for it.
Alright, I got you. She's South Indian. Ding, ding, ding. How'd you know, bro? Oh my days.
Yeah, bro. We'll leave this for later because it might get a little bit too cancellation wise.
Yeah. To be fair, for what it's worth, her name was I don't know why, but it wasn't getting on my mouth, so I did nickname her. Okay, I'll call you Nami. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so you nicknamed her. So you're progressing, and then
yeah, we're there, bro.
It was hard on your mouth, so.
Yo, wait. Hold on a minute, bro.
All right, okay.
When you
No,
say it
but-
like that.
No, go on, bro. Go on. So it was harder in your mouth. So like, it became
Bro,
a
I
nickname,
swear,
guess.
her name, like she said it, bro, and a minute later I was like, yo, shit, what was the name? And my mind just went, yo, I think it was like something to do with Nami. And for those of you out there, like, predicting Namita, no, I would have remembered that name. It wasn't that. I swear it was like Nami Venezuela or something. Like, I don't know what the name was, but I had to nickname it. But right, so fast legendary girl, man. Gotta remember
Alright,
for
but
life.
go on,
This is
finish
like-
these flipping
this
stories.
is a story
It's been
my
like half
kids
an
hear,
hour,
bro.
It's been half an hour. Finish the story up, bro.
Bro, it's been insane, yeah. So like we're talking and shit, like, oh yeah, and like around like the time we've almost reached, like by this time, like I've talked to her a bunch, right? So I have gotten to know she is also, well, obviously she's a party girl, so you can kind of predict she drinks alcohol, and like yeah, she drinks alcohol, right? Whatever. She also apparently like vapes here and there. And it's like these are traits which usually like I hear and get disgusted. Like I'm like, okay, and obviously I'm not gonna hear it and go, oh, you do that? Yeah, I'm running away. Obviously I'm not gonna do that. But like usually I hear these and suddenly like I don't want to talk to the person anymore because I don't relate with them. But like I think this is the first time I talked to someone, found this about them, and I wasn't even disgusted. Like I wasn't actually like disappointed or any of that, right? And I think you're gone.
Yeah, you were just lost in the eyes, bro. The eyes were full of life, right, Farhad? Yeah.
Whoa, the eyes got me, man.
But you shut up, man. You useless fella. Actual waste man gets one
Bro.
interaction with a girl. You're like, you know what? I can fix her, bro. I can fix her, bro.
Yeah,
You're like,
you're speaking.
Guys,
You were speaking about that.
From personal experience, you cannot fix a party girl, like, at all. Like, it's not gonna happen. No matter how, like, amazing you are, you're gonna get cheated on, you're gonna get heartbroken. It's just gonna happen. Stop, like, falling for this full of eyes bullshit. Alright?
No, not with Nami though. She's different, bro.
Bro, you shut up, man. All guys say that. I said that too, okay? Shut up. Don't try to
Yeah,
play
I
this
know,
game
bro. I'm
with me,
saying the classic line. Like, no, not her, but she's different.
Yeah, man, you shut up, man.
But yeah, and this time, like, I'm not actually that bothered, right? And I think the main reason I'm not that bothered is because from the start, for some reason, I never thought of her as a dating prospect. Like, I never actually, thought like, yo, like, I'm gonna, like, fully, like, get your number and, like, one day we might start dating. Now, it might be because there's a very visible age difference, right? That, well, I know we later found out she's 23 and I'm 18. But you can tell there's an age difference. Maybe it's because of that, maybe it was something else. But I wasn't exactly dating wise interested in her. So it didn't really bother me, right? And it could have also been the bond we built over 30 to 40 minutes of just simply talking and sharing a cab together. So it might have been that, right? So I generally had so much fun with her. And so we reached the football ground, right?
I'm sorry, what? You had so much fun with her?
Bro, listen, what happens in the cab stays in the cab, bro. So yeah. But yeah, so we reached the football ground, right? And I'm like, I tell the taxi driver, I'm like, yo, like, can I pay? Like, I know it's only halfway through the journey, but can I pay? And like, bro, I swear the taxi driver like forgot English in that moment because I swear he's African, yeah, but he's like, konnichiwa, like what? And I don't even understand how that happens, but I swear that's what he said. And this girl, right, she like, obviously she knows I'm late for football. So she's like, yo, no, like, you need to hurry, run to football. It's fine. I got it. Nah, trust me. And she was like heavy insisting. Right? I was like, no, you're not paying. Like, you've already been such a nice person. Like, let me pay. It's fine. But she's like proper insisting, right? Like, she's giving proper, like, elder, I don't know what vibes these are, but she's like, yo, if you don't go, I'm gonna make one of my haunted stories into real life. You'll be the victim. Like, I swear that's what it sounded like.
What?
So I went, oh, like, one of those murder mysteries. Yeah, that would happen to me.
Yeah, but run
Like-
away, but let her pay the bill, bro.
So I went, oh, like, are you really sure? And she went, yeah, no, trust me. Like, I've had a really fun time talking to you. Like, this is the least I could do. And I was like, oh, like, you're such a nice person. Thank you so much. And so, yeah, we dapped each other. And then I left, right? And the thing is, like, you must be thinking about this. The viewers might be thinking about this. It's like, so why didn't I get her number?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
see,
go
that's
on.
the thing, though. Before we remember why this dumbass didn't get the number, we have to remember that he dapped, clapped, then dipped. The DCD, the classic.
Oh
Respect,
yeah.
respect, 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 respect. Dap, clap, dip. Okay, if there's one thing you take from this podcast, guys, dap, clap, dip. DCD. That's it. We move. That's it. That's it. That's how we move.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is all a joke again. Once again, we do not want to get cancelled. Right? This is all a joke.
Yeah.
You know, we respect
Do
women.
that if you see SK though. Like if you see SK in the street, you know what to do.
Yeah, that clap dip. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, my days, bro. Imagine you're just on the street, you get dapped up and then clapped and then they dip. Oh my days. Yeah, we've lost the plot, man. But yeah, so the thing is, I'm actually really confident, right? And like, I don't know, like everyone doesn't have to believe me, but I'm so confident in that moment. If I asked for her number, I would have 100% have gotten it. Like, we reached the bond where I would have definitely gotten the number if I asked for it. But I don't know why, but just for like the vibe we had, like, I don't know, like, was it more of a sibling vibe? Was it a friend vibe? I don't know what it was, right? But the vibe we had, I just didn't want to ask for her number. Maybe it's also partially because I'm like, oh, party girl, you know, alcohol, smoking. Realistically, maybe this is like the perfect point to leave it at it. But yeah, I didn't ask for a number, right? For the like the poetic arc, you know, a girl I once met, I'll never meet again. For that arc, I didn't ask for a number, and yeah, moved on, went to play football, and yeah, football was pretty fun. But yeah, that's the story of Nami, bro. What do you think? What do you think?
It was an overall great story. It took me like 40 minutes to tell, but overall fantastic, bro. 10 out of 10, bro. Actually, I take that back. Like, it's kind of stupid, bro. You should have just gotten the number. Like, even if you talked to her as a friend, I think it would have been fine. Like, you would have talked for like 1 or 2 days. Maybe catch up in a while, sometime, or something like that. And then after that, you never talk to her again. You still get like your poetic thing. But, you know, that's
Yeah.
whatever you want to do. Like, I don't think in that situation either I would have asked for a number. Like, if that feeling was like sibling kind of vibe, I'm not gonna like. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna like get that girl's number. Like, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like we were even discussing, like apparently she's an elder sister, like she has a younger sister. And I was like, oh yeah, well I'm a younger brother, I have an older brother. And she's like, yeah, like I can tell. I'm like, yo, what? What do you mean you can tell? Like, yo, what? And she's like, oh well.
So
And then
guys,
she
this
said,
is
oh
this
well.
is this is the real reason Farhan did not get the number, because he was just that like dumbfounded, and she just drove away after like dropping it. I was like, yeah, you're stupid as shit. But yeah, anyway, see, yeah, all right, that
Yeah. To be, I was like, yo, how can you tell? And she's like, you literally talked about your brother dropping you here 2 weeks ago. So your
oh.
younger brother wasn't dropping you. I was like, oh yeah, shit.
Oh, I mean, he listens well to conversations, so
Yeah, yeah. Oh, but that reminds me. Well, we were like almost there to the football pitch, right? I had like a joke where I kind of asked her, like, obviously he's tired, right? So I didn't expect it to be a yes. I don't know what I was expecting, but I asked her like, yo, like, you wanna come for the match? Like, you wanna watch me play? And like to my surprise, like, you know, her reply wasn't like, nah, I'm not coming. Like that wasn't her reply. Her reply was, oh, like I'd actually love to. Like I, on a normal day, I would come and watch you play, but like it's already kind of late, and I need to go have dinner with my uncle, and then I also want to sleep because I have to wake up at 5:30 for work. So sorry, like I can't. And I was like, oh no, trust me, that's fine. I didn't think you'd actually, because obviously, you know, it's pretty late. I don't actually think you should come. But yeah, she's like, yeah, so that's why I can't. And I'm like, yeah, fair. So I think that was a really cool moment as well. It kind of just like, you know, shows the bond, you know.
yeah. But I'm sorry if any girls last night, like, I'd love to, but that's it. Game over. You're either stupid, ugly, fugly, or just like clapped. I'm sorry, like. That's it.
No, but I would be able to tell if she didn't want to come, right? Like if her expression was like, oh no, sorry, I'm busy. You can kind of tell that when they're not interested. She was genuinely interested. She's like, oh, like I would genuinely like I would come, but like there's this, that's why I genuinely can't. And like that makes sense, you know what I mean?
Guys. Once again, you already know about the DCD, right? Now I'm gonna introduce you to UFC, and that doesn't stand for the MMA fighting competition. That stands for ugly, fugly, and clapped. Alright, so if any girl, remember this, I want you to remember one thing out of all the videos, remember this one thing. If a girl starts off by saying no to you, by saying, I'd love to, but unless her entire family has like passed away, God forbid, unless her entire family has passed away, there's never a reason for a girl to say no. Trust me, there's never a reason for a girl to say no. Unless, of course, the UFC ugly, fugly clap. In which case, Farhan was all three apparently. So anyway, yeah, go ahead, continue.
And obviously you gotta be positive, right? And you can't forget fugly. Half of fugly means funny. So thank you, bro. I appreciate that,
No
man.
worries, bro.
I know I'm
Anytime,
really
anytime,
funny.
anytime, bro. Anytime.
Yeah, no, but this was genuinely legendary, bro. And like, like this stuff, like thinking about it, right? I generally don't know if I would have gotten into football that yesterday if like none of this happened. Like if I didn't randomly find this girl, I would have probably been waiting for the bus. It would come at 8:24, or it would get delayed and not come. I don't know what would have happened, right? But because of her, I actually reached football at like 8:25, and it's like this only happened because I put myself out there. I was like, you know what? No one to drop me. It's fine. I'm gonna go football anyway. I'll figure it out. I reached the metro station. The bus isn't coming. It's fine. I'll figure it out. I'm not gonna go back home. And it's like, okay, there's this random girl. I'm not gonna be scared. I mean, I'm gonna be talking to her. I'll be with a positive attitude. I'll be smiling. And that's how like opportunities come, right? It's like, oh, like how does this type of shit happen? Like you don't on a normal day be with a random girl in a cab across Dubai. You know what I mean? It doesn't just happen, but you gotta put yourself out there. And that's what I did, right? And I've generally gotten a story I'll be able to tell my kids. Like this is elite, I'm gonna remember her, or I'll just forget next month. But one of
Yeah,
them. One of them.
honestly, knowing this guy, boy, he's probably gonna forget about like this, and the next day, tomorrow actually. Like half the time that he cold approaches a girl or anything like that, it's always like, okay, bro, so tell me what happened, yeah, and it's like, so, bro, basic, yo, wait, no way, I'm usually not this like stupid, but I've just forgotten everything about my childhood, and like I'm losing everything after that too. Just give me a second, bro. Yeah, so like that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Honestly though, being completely honest, no jokes, that was a really interesting story. Like it's a good story. It's a good story to tell. But like I feel like the viewers need like a story where you actually got some game, got some number maybe. Actually like put yourself out there and actually you actually got some game. Like uh,
Yo, what this wasn't enough game. Like, come on, man. I swear it's not easy to just like
I
talk to a random
mean,
girl
yeah,
for
but
45.
like, did you bag though? Did you shoot and switch the three? No, you did. So let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Shit, man. If the viewers are asking for it, bro, anything for the viewers, they, you know what I mean? No, to me.
Oh shit, that's that's
Ye-
that's not even me, but that's them.
Yeah, if the viewers are underage, on that note, I'm a bounce, bro. If that's a 4-year-old viewer asking me for a girl story, I think my mom's calling the police here.
Alright, bro,
Yeah.
tell us.
Well, funny enough, bro, with how legendary yesterday was, I had this. Obviously, this story happened in the evening when I had football. I actually had an insane story with a girl in the morning where I actually bagged the number as well. But here's what happened, right? So I reach uni kind of late, and boys, I'm not advocating reaching places late, but clearly reaching late has its advantages. Okay, so and like I'm fashionably late, right? I reach the obviously I take the metro. I get there, and there's just like once you drop off, there's like a shuttle area where you take the shuttle, and that takes you to university. And if you can't take the shuttle, it's like a 1.5 kilometer walk, right? So it's not as far as 13 kilometers, but also a shuttle would be a lot more convenient. So I stand there, right? And I'm waiting for 20 minutes and no shuttle comes from my university. So I'm just like, yo, I might have to walk it, man. And I don't mind walking it, but I don't want to walk it alone. I'd rather walk it with someone. And also, like, my friends are already at university, so it's not going to be them. It's going to have to be someone random, right? So there's this girl towards my right, and I'm like contemplating, and I'm like, okay, should I approach her? And it's like she's been waiting for a minute as well. Like, should I approach her and see if she wants to walk to university? I don't even know which university she's from. Is she from my university or not? But I'm thinking about that, right? And while like I'm contemplating, two girls walk towards my left, and like they're talking, right? And after like a minute, one of the girls walks towards me, and she approaches me, and she's like, yo, like, do you go to Middlesex University? And I go, no, I don't. I go to, and then my university. And she's like, oh, okay, well, do you know if like the Middlesex bus shuttle has come? And I was like, yeah, it came and left a while ago, you're late. And she goes, oh shit, man, no. And like, I say exactly what's on my mind. Like there was this was the moment, like I had no stutter. Like I forgot, I wasn't thinking. It came to mind. I said it out. I was like, yo, like, you wanna walk to uni?
No, what he actually says, like, you wanna come back to my yeah, you wanna walk to uni? Yep. Yeah. Yes, walk to uni. Yes, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I cut out the part where I said, you wanna come back to and yeah, he goes slap the shit out of her. And then yeah, cut that part out. But obviously I said like, oh, like you wanna just walk it? And like again, like low-key it sounds normal now, like at this point, girls just like are down to travel with me wherever. But you can't forget this random girl who we've never met. She's approached like, yo, like, the shuttle bus is gone. I'm like, oh no, but you wanna walk 1.5 kilometers together? And she goes, yo, I'm down. And I'm there like, yo, why is it this easy, man? What? Swear it wasn't this easy before, man. Like I know, like I got a good haircut and stuff, but like, damn, man, fair. So she goes, yo, I'm down, right? So, and honestly, this was yesterday morning. I didn't actually write any notes down from this, like, experience. So I'm not going to remember what we talked about, right? But I remember talking to her, and she's apparently, she looks like, she very much looks my age, right? Like, I'm 18. If she was like 18, 19, I'd believe it. And like, well, she is pretty young. She ended up being 20. And I was like, okay, that's pretty close, right? So I assume she was first year, like me. But she's actually doing I think she's in her third or fourth year. And I was like, yo, wait, what? Because when she said that, I was like, yo, wait, is she like a lot older than me? But she's just like casually in her final year, at 20 years old. So I'm like, fair enough. So we're walking, talking, joking around. And usually the way to uni, I take a specific way, right? But she's third year and like she's walking really fast because, well, presumably she's late to class. And we reached like the end of a street, and I'm like, yo, like I would have crossed about 0.5 kilometer ago, but I assume like where you're going, so we'll just continue going this way. And she says, yo, wait, what? I was following you. And I was like, yo, what? Are you serious? And I'm like, yo, come on. Why are you walking so fast then? You're constantly, almost ahead of me. How are you following me? And she goes, I don't know, but I'm late. So, I wasn't really thinking. I thought, you're just taking it. And I'm like, you know what, fine. Don't worry. I'm sure like there's like a crossing from ahead. I'm sure if we go there, we'll figure it out. Let's just do that. We're not walking all the way back. So we cross, right? And I swear we end up in like a maze. Like I'm telling you, like there's this random maze that appeared in Dubai. We were in the maze for like a good like 20 minutes, bro. yo, I swear we're supposed to find uni, but like somehow I swear like we're around the ocean and shit. So it's like, okay.
Sure, you and took wait. I want you viewers to take notes of this. Okay, this man is late to university, finds like a couple of bad girls, and just takes them on a romantic date to the ocean? Yo.
Listen, it wasn't planned, man.
Like, he's skipped the tuition, he doesn't give a crap about what they got going on, no class, no nothing. Like, oh, while we're here, you can drop by my restaurant and like eat like some lobster if you want. On me, of course. On me. It's just take notes, guys. Take notes.
Yo, I'm telling you about these situations that I've like yo, I've been following you. I'm like, nah, come on, man. So yeah, we finally like in the distance, right? Like I swear it's supposed to be 1.5 kilometers, but like in the distance, like 3 kilometers away, we can see university. And obviously, I don't know if it's 3 kilometers. It just looked really far, right? But we can see it. So like, okay, we just have to go straight that way. So we're walking, talking, and apparently, like I don't remember what course. Oh yeah, she's into psychology. So like, oh, like so what? You can like read minds and shit. And she's like, yo, why is it? Oh, just go psychology there, I can read minds. I'm like, yeah, like what else do you do? Like, swear. That isn't that what they do? And she's like, yeah, but I mean, I guess I can observe behavior. And I'm like, yeah, nah, man.
Cool.
These girls, yeah, okay, observe me. Well, what am I saying right now? Oh, I don't think I said.
Well, right now, I think you're thinking somewhere along the lines of DCD. I'm not sure what that stands for. Dad clap. Addict. That's right.
No. I was thinking of DCC, bro. Come on. And
Yeah,
no, not
okay.
Dera City Center, but dab, clap, and clap even more, bro. Come on.
Yeah, no, it didn't hit the same. That DCD is the thing, bro. DCD is the thing.
Yeah, yeah, but I swear, like, I'm not thinking of that every time I talk to a girl. Like, I swear,
Yeah.
I'm more just in the conversation. To be fair, you might have noticed that I didn't talk about her eyes. And that's because she had these sick sunglasses on. I don't know why I didn't compliment them, but they, bro, I was like, yo, they look like, I kind of want them, bro. They look so nice, bro. So if anyone, out there, try to get us something, I don't mind some, shades.
Yeah,
So
bro,
yeah.
get out.
But yeah, so I don't even remember it because we talked a bunch, right? And just in the morning, and obviously the legendary story happened the night. I don't actually remember what we talked about, but from what I do remember about her, she's 20, does university, and like, oh, this funny thing happened. She's like, oh, like, well, no, university is like at this like Starbucks place. Do you know where it is? And I'm like, oh no, I'm not sure where it is. Is it near the food court? And she said, yeah, it's like after the food court. So I'm like, fair enough, right? Whatever. And then a minute later, she says, and my university doesn't even have a campus. And like, I don't know why she took a pause after saying that. So I was like, yo, what? Did you just go to Starbucks and, some people pull up? Like, you guys just still over there? Like, what is this university? And he's like, no, like, that's not what I meant. Like, like, there's this, like, random building. And on the second and third floor, like, professors just come and teach us. I'm like, yo. She definitely just, like, learns at Starbucks, works at Starbucks. Don't lie to me, man. So, and I said that because she's doing university and also, like, some internship on the remaining side, right? Honestly, I don't even remember what she does. I don't remember enough about her. I do remember what I nicknamed her, to be fair. I swear, like, her name was also, like, Remy Topia or something, bro. So I called her Remy. Bro, I don't know why. These were some advanced names, bro. But so, yeah, I nicknamed her Remy, right? And yeah, she was pretty chill, and we walked all the way to the food court, and we were talking the entire time, right? I get there, I'm like, yo, like, it's been really fun, but obviously we gotta go opposite ways now. Can I have your number? And she goes like, oh, like, number, like, oh, like, how about this Insta? And like, this is like, I don't even know if this is tactical, but this is just my firm statement. I'm like, oh, well, sorry, I'm not on Insta. Like, I just prefer your number. And she goes, oh, okay, fine, I'll give you my number then. And then, yeah, back to number. I did the test, I called her and I rang on her phone, and yeah, we're there now. And also, I think she likes me so much. Because after she gave me a number in the evening, I messaged her. And she's still like, I think she's still so flattered, but she still hasn't replied. So I think like, I got her, bro. I got her.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Wait, you're kidding, right? I really hope you're
Yeah.
kidding. Like you, man, I don't think you guys understand. With me and Farhan are like friends outside of this podcast, right? So this guy messages me. He's like, "Bro, I'm so hyped, bro. This girl really likes me, and I've got her number and everything." And now I was so excited to hear this story. Like I'm hearing it for the first time too. And then he just drops that he's gonna ghosted again by another girl. And I'm just like, bro, you hype all this shit up for what, bro? Like you don't
Bro,
even,
back the number though.
this
bro.
guy
Number
doesn't implement anything that I have to say. Like DCT, anything. Other than UFC, this brother does not implement anything.
Bro, the thing was dap, clap, and dip, bro. Not dap, clap, and then continue further
Yeah,
talking.
but did
like,
you dap her up?
Yeah.
Did you clap?
I
No,
can't say that on
no,
the
you
podcast.
didn't. No, you
I
didn't.
can't.
Shut your mouth. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I may or may
No,
not have, I don't confirm or decline.
Nope.
On the way to the food court, quick break,
Disappointment.
like.
Disappointment. And have you texted this girl?
I don't even remember, bro. Might have.
This is what I'm saying. See, like, this guy does something stupid, and then does something even more stupid. Like, forgets
Bro.
about everything, bro. He's like,
No, because I think I was gonna text her, right? But until this call, I low-key forgot what her name was. So I don't know how to find her in my contacts.
oh, why? Guys, I think we've pushed the limit a little bit too long for today, and I genuinely need to have a conversation with this buffoon of a friend that I have. So, like, one underlying message has to be TCD and UFC. Obviously, remember what those two mean, and we'll be dropping those in the next few podcasts. So definitely remember what that is. And
But yeah, and then also other than that, if we're gonna take something away from here, it's generally just get out there, you know. Like you get all these stuff when you're out there in situations and you're not stuck to your phone listening to music, you know, constant earpiece in your ear. Obviously, if you're listening to this podcast, well in, bro, well in. But other than that, if you listen to music and you're just out there, you know, if you're not even out there, if you just listen to music, you're not gonna learn anything. So it's like go out there and make these experiences for yourself, right? Experiences you can like look back on, tell your boys, you know, make them laugh or just make them disappointed. But it's still funny though, you know what I mean? Like you gotta get out there and make your life interesting because no one's just gonna come in your life and make it interesting for you.
And definitely just remember that most good things happen when you don't think about them as much. Like unless they're like really important life decisions. Like if you're moving from like a 5 bedroom to a 4 bedroom, and you're like, you know, like if you're contemplating that decision, take time. Like unless it's a major life decision. And actually, I should rephrase this. If you're talking to a girl or if you're talking to a guy, just don't think when talking. You know, like don't overthink it. Like think a little bit, but don't overthink what you're going to do. Like Farhan in these situations, he thought about it a little bit, but he was going to approach it if he didn't get approached in the first case. Like if you overthink, then it just makes it worse for yourself. At least that's what I found whenever I've talked to a girl. So always remember to just do it on like instinct. Alright? So always remember to do it on instinct and don't overthink when talking to someone you're interested in. Okay, that's what I found, and I'm sure Farhan has to say the same thing. So I think we'll wrap it up for today's podcast. Thank you very much for watching today's podcast. We hope you've enjoyed it, and like, share, subscribe, and share this to anyone who share this to your friends. No, maybe not your family, but share this to your friends. And if you want, you can watch it with your friends too. It's a great time. It's a great time to just sit down and listen to this podcast. It's really fun. We try to make it as engaging as possible. So please show some love, like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram too. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next one.